uses the early 20th century William Randolph Hearst as a prototype American news giant with a new artistic expression of the newspaper king's life. The story is about a young journalist, Jerry Thompson, who was commissioned by the press to investigate the meaning of these words, "Rosebud," which came in the sonnet left of the last verse after his death. With his investigation, Kane's life experience gradually becomes clear. The young journalist interviewed many people to figure out the answer. Through Thatcher's written memoirs, Thompson learned that Kane's childhood began in poverty in Colorado. Taught by Thatcher, Kane through the essays gradually began to work in the press and other media. At the same time, through Kane's personal business manager Bernstein, we know that Kane hired the best journalists available to build the Inquirer's circulation. Thompson interviewed Kane's estranged best friend Judy Leland, knowing that both his wife and his political opponent discovered the affair and the public scandal in his political career. And eventually, Kane married Susan. The interview with Susan just showed Kane's marriage life. Thompson concludes that he is unable to solve the mystery of the Rosebud, and that the meaning of Kane's last verse will forever remain an enigma, until the last incineration of Kane's old furniture, only to find Rosebud was originally engraved in his childhood cherished sled. When Kane wanted to get out a newspaper, he had an opponent named Chronicle. In order to make the news all honest, he set up a principle that no special interest will be allowed to interfere with that truth, and will not omit something.
Here would relate to truth. The woman is Kane's first wife. She is the president's niece. So she was angry about why Kane's newspaper would attack her uncle. She thinks he is very crazy, and this kind of things should not exist. But if the president had done some bad things, not to fear his power and influence, but let the news tell the truth. This is very important not to be afraid. This photo relates to truth. News should provide the real facts to let more people to know what had happened. Not be afraid to offend the wealthy man, big company bosses, or any other man.
This plot ran counter to two values, tell the truth and independence. Leland just wrote the truth about singer Susan, that she was no singer. But Kane used it to prove something, to prove he is an honest man, and to reverse the headline about the election, which is against objectivity and threats the principle of independence. When Kane married his second wife Susan after his failure in the election, the press stood for or was controlled by his opponent, published some news about Kane's marriage life, but in fact they were rumors. This news was against the independence. Here Kane printed his principles in the newspaper. The principles are about he would tell the audience all the news honestly, and make them as a promise, which can show the professional development and tell the truth. Kane used his Inquirer to communicate his social beliefs and depended on his advocates to threat the government. He urged his country's entry into one war and opposed to participate in another. These behaviors betray independence and professional development.
Here means for a journalist to give an example among the professional. As reporting news, we should keep in mind that to pay attention to social issues and take our social responsibility.